Hello and welcome to, oh my God, where am I? I've gone missing. I'm back. There we are. There's no big X on the screen. I am live. I am here. We're ready to go. The D-Unit's ready. We've got the free hit active. What could possibly go wrong? And to be honest, a lot of things could go wrong. Hopefully none of them go wrong. Hopefully Newcastle could actually score a goal in this game to make me not regret the fact that I've just got rid of Chalobah and I've got rid of Sanchez in goal and we've replaced them with, yeah, we'll find out what the team is that I went with very shortly. For anyone that did miss the deadline stream, I am on free hit. The free hit is active. The D-Unit is hopefully going to be cooking some extra points and hopefully clawing my way inside the top million teams this week. I mean, that was the initial aim by the end of game week 17, and finally the end of the light, the light at the end of the tunnel, whatever you want to call it, is very close. So into the lineups for today's game. Newcastle, it's Ramsdale in goal. Lucas Miley is playing at right back. Zhao and Shah in the middle of defence. Hall at left back. Then it's Bruno Guimaraes, Tonali and Ramsey in midfield. It's Gordon on the left, Voltamata through the middle, and Jacob Murphy on the right. For Chelsea, it's Sanchez in goal, Cucurella at left back, Chalobah and Fofana centre back, Gusto retains his spot at right back. All those people that bought him, maybe they knew he was going to start again, I don't know. James and Caicedo in the centre of midfield. No Enzo Fernandez, who's unbelievably benched. It's Garnacho off the left, Palmer in the 10, Pedro Neto on the right, and it's João Pedro up top. On the bench for Newcastle, it's John Ruddy, Jolinton, Wissa, Barnes, Alanga, Willock, Murphy, Shahar, Neve, and then for Chelsea, it is Jorgensen, Arabayo, Tossen. I actually said his name right. I actually think I said his name right once. Ballard Deshilly, Enzo Fernandez, Andre Santos, Janelle Hatto, Achampong, Mark Guiui, and Buanawatu, whoever. He's not coming on the field anyway, so who gives a crap? Anyways, we're up and about. We're ready to go. We're here for the live watch along. The D-Unit, as I said, is on free hit. Hopefully, I've got this teed up, ready to go. Hopefully, this goes into the right spot with a little bit of luck. Hopefully, I've set this up right. I was in a bit of a rush because I had to leave the house. Yes, we've got it right. That looks good. First half, Chelsea, Newcastle. That's ready. That looks good. 0 points so far on the free hit. That looks pretty good as well. I've actually nailed that. FYI, during halftime, I'm going to be so busy because I have not yet created the graphic for the actual live watch along. So I'm going to have to do that right at the end of this game, and I'm going to stop. There is a second watch along that's happening. I've scheduled this stream to go straight into the next one, to give me 5 minutes, hopefully, to prepare my actual team. Because I forgot that I free hit it. I had it all ready to go. And then I realized that the team's completely different and it's going to be wrong. Because in my actual team, there is no Palmer, there's no Tavernier, there's no Semenyo, there's no Ekatike, there's no Calafiori, there's no Timber, and there's no Petrovic. So that's the team. That's the free hit team. Obviously on the bench, we don't want the bench to be coming on because we've got Kinski in goal, who's not going to play. Klein, who, he could be actually half decent. Imagine if Klein got a 15-pointer on the bench, I'd be mad. Then we've got Heaven, and then we've got Mark Guiui. The only reason I'd have Mark Guiui is on a free hit, and that is the only reason why he finds himself back in the team, because I tell you what, not interested in having that man. Not interested in having that man at all. All right, let's get into the chat. Chat's live and about early. That's what we love to see. We'll get the game on. The game's about to start. What are you doing, D-Unit? Hurry this up. All right, the teams are out. They're ready. We're ready to go. I need to quickly, I've killed the desktop audio. That's good. We're looking good. All right, Chelsea are about to get us underway. There's a lot of fog around St. James's Park. It looks like one of them days where lots of pollution in the air. Maybe that'll affect the likes of, maybe Cole Palmer will have a 30-yarder and score, and we'll all be loving life. I mean, the D-Unit will be loving life because obviously I've got Cole Palmer in the field. Cole Palmer is getting the boys round for a nice little huddle. The Newcastle lads are like, let's just get the hell on with this. And it looks like Cole Palmer is going to be the one that gets us up and running. He's going towards the centre circle to pick up the ball. He's about to get us underway. The football for game week 17 is about to get underway. And this is exciting times. I mean, they're running slightly behind. Either that or I'm running slightly behind. It's one or the other. All right, and it looks like we are up and running. Let's quickly get that timer up and going. All right, there we go. Cole Palmer's got us up and running. Let's go. All All right, the football's on. We're ready. It's time to cook. It's time to cook some points. I don't want a 0-0. If I get a 0-0, I'll be really gutted that I free hitted. So hopefully it is, we're all on board. We're all aboard the Haaland captain bandwagon later. And we're cooking, hopefully, with a nice free hit draft. Right, Gordon, early doors here. Kukurea playing it back. Festive fixtures. Oh, I can't believe it. It's that time of the year. This is the best time of the year. There's football coming out of the ears, left, right, and centre, day after day. Exciting times. Just hope that Cole Palmer got the memo and delivers a bit of a nice little early Christmas present for the D-Unit in this game. That would be exceptionally nice. All right, let's see what people are saying in the chat. All right, morning sports fans. Let's go with the early ding-dong of Newcastle and Chelsea. Triple captain to meet Shield this week. Lovely. Notice my casual mini-league casual players still got most chips. Looking like this will be a huge green arrow. D-Unit Soccer Saturday. Here we go, Uniteds. Nice. Flex your stickers, yes. Do flex them. Garnacho 0.6% owned and starting against this Newcastle defence. He could be big today, I agree. Palmer blanks and goes off at 59. That would be hilarious. We went 1-1 here from anyone but Bruno and Palmer. Gordon subbed on 59 too. Yeah, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? All right. Oh, Cole Palmer, edge of the box. Oh, lifts it just over the bar. There was a cheeky little chance there. Trying early doors to get the D-Unit up and running. I like it. I like the endeavour. 1 minute and 33 seconds in. I mean, if that had looped over Ramsdale into the net, the D-Unit would have been in seventh heaven straight out the gate. I mean, he got the nice space. He's picking up the right areas. That's the kind of places we want to see Cole Palmer pick the ball up. Chow, clean sheet and DEFCON incoming. Yep, make sure you smash a like. Gary, Janelle Hatton, I used to date her. Very nice. I wonder who that is. I feel sorry for her already. Newcastle, the most flip-flop team in the league. I agree. Got no players in this game, hoping for a 1-1 and several yellow cards. 0-0 is fine. What about Spurs, Krish? I mean, yeah, man, imagine if he came on and played. It'd be hilarious. Fog on the Tyne. It is. A lot of fog around. Palmer is so class to watch. I owned him last week and everything he did was great. So I'm hoping it's the same today. 1-1, please. Let's get ready to rumble. Come on, Wally made. Just no Chelsea. Yeah, I don't. Oh, mate. Oh, I thought Nedo was taking a throw in there. I was like, that's a foul throw if ever I've seen one. Just no Chelsea clean. Unfortunately, I have Gordon and Sanchez in this. Preferred Gordon to hit as low owned. Nice. Sitting in a sleazy snack bar, sucking sickly sausage rolls. Any bets today? I put a bet on Cole Palmer scoring. It wasn't actually paying that much. I put. So the bet I put on this game, Cole Palmer to score over 2.5 goals, both teams to score, both goalkeepers to make 2+ saves, or 2 or more saves, over 3 cards. Oh, Newcastle scored! How they not scored? Oh, Voltamata scored! It's already 1-0. Nick Voltamata, the clean sheet. I've done well. Chelsea clean sheet in the bin already. And what an early goal. 3 minutes in, Nick Voltamata gives Newcastle the lead. And all of a sudden, the free hit's already looking brilliant because Sanchez and Chalobah have both lost the clean sheet potential straight out the gate. Well, there we go. That did not take long, folks. There is a player down injured for Chelsea as well. I think it might be Gusto, but Nick Voltamata has given Newcastle the lead, and Gusto is down with a right hand. There we go. I mean, that was all of a sudden I feel vindicated in the free hit because now I'm all in on double Arsenal defence instead of double Chelsea. So all of a sudden it already feels pretty good. Was it a Gordon assist? Let's have a look. Murphy puts it in. It is. It's a Gordon chance. It's a Gordon assist. Nick Voltamata with the goal. But it's definitely a Gordon assist. And he is onside. And yeah, I mean, Chalobah went for the clearance, completely missed it. A calamity of errors. It was actually a very good save from Sanchez straight out the gate. I mean, he's going away from it and gets it with his legs. Unfortunately, Chalobah completely mishits it. And Voltamata is there to punish it. Absolutely punish it. And yeah, 1-0 to the Newcastle. Let's update the score. All right, and how I'm going to do this. This is going to be interesting. All right, and I'm going to go here. I'm going to quickly go here, pull up some magic, and try and get that score updated for you all. I just realised I did not prepare myself to... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, folks. Get that off there. All right, there we go. I don't know why I did that. That was very weird. All right, let's hopefully it doesn't do this again. Get rid of that. Don't want that. All right, there we go. Yeah, I mean, I feel kind of good now. I feel like the week's already off to a good start because Newcastle have scored and I'm like, all of a sudden, double Chelsea defence, which I was going to play if I hadn't free hitted, has already lost the clean sheet. So imagine how annoying that would have been watching it if that, yeah, it's worked out well. It's worked out well so far. Unless Chalobah obviously scores and Sanchez gets an assist or something, it's worked out well. Now we just need Cole Palmer to hold up his end of the deal and we'll be happy days. Garnacho. He loves a wild shot, doesn't he, Garnacho? I actually had Garnacho in that bet accumulator as well to have 2 or more shots. So that's 1 shot already for him. All right, let's update this score. All right, let's get rid of that. I mean, what is he doing? That is just a woeful... It's just typical Garnacho. He's just a rubbish footballer. Most of the time. The problem is Garnacho is just so... He's really greedy as well. I mean, it's good for FPL when the player's actually good. When they're not good, it's not so good. All right, let's update that score. 1-0 to the Newcastle. There we go. I've done it well. All right, now we just need a Cole Palmer goal and happy days. Newcastle looking very good early doors, so I feel like it was a good week to get rid of... I mean, Gusto's down again. Gusto's knee's no good. He's down on the floor again. I don't know what's happened there. I don't know if Gordon's brushed him. Pedro Neto's complaining to the referee. Cole Palmer's away. Gusto's still holding down his leg. He's kicked off his boot by the looks of it. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, Gordon's found himself. Oh, he's forced a save from Sanchez. That would have been very controversial. Sanchez has gone out and berated the referee, and he's been booked. Sanchez has been booked, so I've done very well dodging the Sanchez. He's been booked here against Newcastle. I mean, Gusto is complaining. Maresca's complaining to the 4th official. I don't know what's going on there, but I feel like the referee's missed one. I can't tell. They're not going back to the original foul, which is very hard, very annoying, because it did look like something happened between Gordon, but Gordon with a great chance there, and Sanchez puts it over the bar. That'll be a Newcastle corner, but what's going on? So Gordon just runs into him. I don't think it's a foul. I feel like Gusto actually looks for Gordon, then falls in a big fat heap, crying like a little baby. That's what it looked like to me, but here's what it is. But yeah, Sanchez booked. He won't be getting anyone any points at the moment unless he saves a penalty from here. But yeah, all of a sudden that's looking like a very good decision. Chalobah going to score a header or something? Yeah, maybe. It's possible. Ooh. João Pedro with a defensive header there, puts it out for another corner. Gordon returning, yep. I know, can you believe it? He loves the winter mumps. That's what Have a Pint said, and it looks like that is correct. Tonali's taken the corners. I thought Bruno G took the corners, but there you go. Tonali's taken them. I get that you need to be subscribed to comment, and then it goes back to the normal chat. Very strange. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on with that. It was some good save by Sanchez, 100%. Same Liam. What did Liam say? Have I missed something here? Oh, Sanchez, putting it right on top of Sanchez. Bruno G to give me points before I ship him out. I can't. Vaulted, wiped, Newcastle. Target will not play, telling you now. Hope so. I feel really justified in my free hit. Voltmar's effective ownership has really decreased last week, so that's nice. Yeah, I agree. Seems underrated. Good player for this price range. Yeah, I agree. Neto's really good. Sanchez yellow. My team are on -9 for the season, and the rumour mill is that Ashley is taking over. If that happens, we'll never go again. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. What a save again. Happy days. Chelsea epic fail this week so far. Get up, Gusto. Robert Sanchez is returning to Robert Sanchez of old. I know. I don't understand what I do not understand what he was doing there, but either way, Chelsea need to get their heads in the game because they've been rocked early doors here by Newcastle's fast start. And someone showed me the record that Chelsea struggle at this ground against Newcastle, which is kind of why I was leaning towards free hit as well. Well, at least I won't have to worry about Sanchez haunting me, that's for sure. Unless he pulls off like 50 saves. No chances he's going to do anything. Just need Cole Palmer to show up now. I mean, like, I feel like that goal's probably going to help Chelsea at some point. Like, Newcastle are going to get ahead of steam. Hopefully Chelsea can counter him, and hopefully Palmer can do something on the counter. That would be the ideal scenario. João Pedro just looks like a lost sheep up front. He does not look like a forward. He's like a Joshua Zirkzee, but a more expensive version with a different hairstyle. Why no Foden captain? I don't know. I just felt I originally had always Haaland's got an amazing record against West Ham, and I'm a firm believer. That's why I captained Foden against Brentford, because Foden's actually got a really good record against Brentford. He just, alas, didn't return. I've literally captained Haaland because of the fact that he's got an unbelievably good record against West Ham. That is the only reason why I captained him instead of Foden. I think both will be great, but you can't argue with the form that Haaland generally has against West Ham. That's why I captained him. Set up Bruno G going, probably yellow card, yeah. Early kickoff at Newcastle must suck, especially if you're from Chelsea, yeah, I agree. Oh, that was a nice tackle there from Chalobah. Oh, that's good. All right, here we go. Garnacho's running at old mate Miley. Gets round, and that's poor from Garnacho. Cole Palmer lets him know all about it as well. You greedy sod. You absolute greedy sod, Garnacho. That's why Man United got rid of you, because you don't know. You make poor decisions more often than you make good decisions, and that was, again, another example of waste. Absolute waste. Yeah, Newcastle St. James's Park is definitely a different beast compared to away from home. I know, it's just bizarre. I feel like next week at Old Trafford they'll barely show up. There are two really weird teams. Can't seem to get any sort of consistency this year. Chelsea dropped stupid points because their defence is so dodgy. Yeah, and never bet against Newcastle at home. Yep. That's why I didn't bet on the result. I just betted on over 2.5 goals, because I feel like Chelsea can score in this game. I don't have any doubts about that. All right, Pedro Neto pushing here. What's he got? He goes for goal. It's blocked by Shah. I was like, Dan Burn. I was like, hold on, Dan Burn's not playing. Oh, and then Gordon's gone down like a sack of potatoes. How's Hall looked? He's barely touched the ball, to be honest. It's all been the Anthony Gordon show down that left-hand side and Jacob Murphy down the right. I saw Anderson at the laundrette, so no clean sheets yet. Nope, apparently not. Garnacho clown. Palmer was free. I know. He's just a wasteful player, Garnacho. Like, he still thinks that he's going to do it all himself. He just needs to realise he's playing with Cole Palmer. And if anyone's going to do it out of the two of them, it's probably Cole. So give him the ball. Don't be a greedy bastard. That's better from Palmer. Chalobah's like one of the most aggressive centre-halves I've ever seen. Half the time, I swear, he's just sitting in midfield. Would be a miracle if Burn played because he got it. Yeah, I know, exactly. I was like, at first, I was like, hold on, that's got to be Dan Burn. I was like, hold on, no, it's actually not Dan Burn. It's Fabian Schär. Hall's looked all right. The hamstring doesn't look like he's giving him any grief. He's still getting forward here. He's actually got the ball at the moment, and he's driving at gusto, and he's won a corner. I mean, that was very good play from Lewis Hall. Do you think Gordon will be worth bringing in for United away, or better to hold off? This is the problem. I mean, Eddie Howe, he doesn't like playing these players post like 70 minutes, so I wouldn't be surprised even if the game's close that he gets subbed around the 70-minute mark, because he loves playing Barnes and he loves playing Alanga, and he doesn't like giving his wingers more than 70 minutes. So I feel like that's the problem I've got with Gordon, whereas last year I felt like Gordon just played. Whereas this year, I feel like he plays 70 minutes and that's about it. That's half the problem I've got with him. All right, Sanchez comes out and claims that. That's clearly a foul from Fabian Schär. I was like, and that should almost probably be a yellow card against Lewis Hall, to be honest. They're kicking the ball into the net. Now he's going up to Caicedo and letting him know about it. They must know that Chelsea love a red card. Trying to bait him into an early red card. It's quite clever play, to be honest. Palmer looks so annoyed at the idiots around him. I know it's hard not to feel sorry for him, to be honest. Good game for this game week of matches. D-Unit should get into commentary, got the voice and the enthusiasm. I feel like I'm quite unbiased as well. I just want to see good goals. I feel like when that guy, I don't know who the guy that called the for the BBC, I think it was, the Leon versus Man United game. I feel like that's me watching any kind of game of football. I just love seeing goals. So I get very excited about it anyway. I hate defence. Defence sucks. Who needs to defend? I mean, granted, no one should ever play like Ange sent his teams out to play. But attacking football is so much better to watch than just boring rubbish. The team, like Newcastle started this game super well. 15 minutes in, they're very deserved leaders of the game. Chelsea, bar a couple of Garnacho wasteful moments, have really not offered a hell of a lot. And Jacob Murphy's having a lot of joy down the right against Cucurella. And Miley's actually looked like, oh, here we go. Newcastle into the box again. Tonali, what's he got? Can he find a cross? And he's found a corner. No, he's found a goal kick. Cucurella's berating absolutely berating the assistant. I was like, what do they call those blokes on the side? The linesman. That's what I'm talking about. I was going to say the assistant referee. I was like, well, he's an assistant referee, but really he's just a linesman. If Barnes plays midweek, then play him at the weekend. Yeah, exactly. I think my plan is to see how Rodgers does tomorrow, then bring him in for game week 20. Yeah, I agree. Rodgers actually from game week 20 could be a really good shout. I actually think he could be pretty good tomorrow against Man United, to be fair, because Man United we don't keep clean sheets. So you know someone from Villa's scoring. It's just a matter of who it's going to be. How likes to bring pace off the bench. Barnes, Alanga, and Wissa versus tired legs. Yep, exactly. Cucurella going to get himself red. D-Unit gets himself into commentary for his passion towards attacking and end-to-end football. First game he covers, Wolves versus Burnley. I mean, in fairness, there'd probably be a pretty good game, Wolves versus Burnley. Two evenly matched teams. They could be pretty decent. Walter gives away the foul here, and it's a Chelsea ball on the halfway line. Cole Palmer's definitely picking up a few spots, like in the middle. They're giving him a little bit of space, to be fair. Cher's done well here. He's held off Palmer and Cucurella. Eventually loses the ball, though, just Balak Chow. Sorry, I said Shard. It was Chow. Oh, that was really well won there by Ramsey, but that's about as far as they're going. Newcastle are pressing Chelsea exceptionally well. Like, exceptionally well. They've done a very good job of early doors of pressing them. All right, here we go. Gusto's away. Pedro Neto on the right. Plays it inside, looking for João Pedro, who finds him. Pedro's going absolutely nowhere, but he does turn Shah. And then he gives the ball away. Lewis Hall intercepts. Now Anthony Gordon intercepts and puts it into touch. No Casemiro United, exactly. YouTube chat playing up. Those Southern boys don't like the northern weather. Yeah, if the chat's playing up, just refresh the stream. It should fix the chat from my knowledge. Actually, I just need to... There we go. We've got 1 point on 3 hits so far. I was like, hold on, I need to update. I'm not on 0 points anymore. Cole Palmer's actually got a point. Sometimes, and I feel like this is the key case with like free hit. Sometimes it's not actually the optimum way to actually spend all your money. Sometimes it's the lower owned players, the cheaper players that actually score lots of points. I found that last year. I felt like this year I've fallen victim to it again. I'm like, I can spend up all my money. Let's spend up all my money. And I feel, well, in fairness, I feel like outside of Palmer, I'm pretty happy with the draft. Palmer was just one of them ones where I was like, I need a midfield spot. I feel like Wilson's going to blank. That's why I'm free hitting. So I've got to back against him. I feel like if I didn't have the money, I probably would have gone back to Bruno Fernandes, to be fair. So I'll be interested to see how well he does tomorrow compared to Cole Palmer. But if Cole Palmer scores, you take it all day long. There's more cards to come in this game. There will be a lot more cards in this game, 100%. I actually put, what was it, over 2.5 cards? I think we've already had 2 cards, haven't we? Let's have a look. Anthony Gordon's having a lot of joy down this race. Oh, Voltamata 2-0. Anthony Gordon and Voltamata's got a brace. Oh, there we go. That is some ball from Anthony Gordon, and there's going to be some huge hauls in this game, folks. If you own Anthony Gordon, you own Nick Voltamata, you are having a good time. You're having a very good time. It is 2-0 to Newcastle United, and Chelsea have been absolutely shell-shocked here to begin the first half. They're barely offered a whimper, and they're getting torn apart by Anthony Gordon and Nick Voltamata. And he's having a day. I mean, that's why he was on the thumbnail, because Voltamata... Is he onside? Hold on. Yeah, he's well onside. He's well onside. Oh, is he? Hold on. Is his arm offside? Hold on, we'll double check here. It's close. It's very close. I can tell you that much. It's a great finish from Voltamata and a great ball in from Anthony Gordon, but is his hand offside? Is his shoulder offside? VAR are checking. VAR are getting the lines out for the possible offside. It's going to be exceptionally tight. I feel like Nick Voltamata's shoulder might be a fraction offside by like a hair. It's going to be super close. Either that or that Chelsea defender's leg playing him on. I think it actually might be onside. It's hard to tell, but I reckon it might be on. I think the Chelsea's player's leg is just behind Nick Voltamata's shoulder. It's super tight. It's a very tight one. I think it's on. I mean, his hand is offside. I think he's onside. I think he's on. I think he's on. But you never know. You can never know. The way VAR draw the lines, it's always spectacle. Have they got Nick Voltamata in their team? That is quite often the question. They're checking the FPL app. Hold on. Is this a goal? Should we allow it? I'm not sure. We're checking. Let's zoom in a little bit closer. Can we give it offside? Can we be controversial? VAR at its finest. We've wasted 1.5 minutes already on the VAR check, and we're still waiting. And we're still waiting. The crowd is starting to boo. And I mean, now they're just zooming in to draw these lines. Oh, I hate VAR. I mean, if the assistant doesn't give it, as far as I'm concerned, give it a goal. This is just ridiculous. We've wasted almost over 2 minutes now waiting for VAR to figure out what they want to give. Yeah, exactly. If it takes more than 10 seconds, I agree 100%. It should be a goal. As far as I'm concerned, if it's taken this long, it's onside. It's onside. There's a green line on the screen. They've decided it's onside. VAR have given the goal, and it will be 2-0 to Newcastle. We're still waiting for confirmation. This is ridiculous. I've wasted almost 3 minutes for the goal to be given. That is not what you want. That needs to be improved. It's just, frankly, it's not good enough. But it is 2-0 to Newcastle. It was a great goal. And Nick Voltamata, I mean, Nightmare's going to be very happy unless he benched him. But it looks pretty damn good. 2-0. And that's probably what the game deserves, to be fair, because Chelsea have been horrendous. I'm so glad I didn't play double Chelsea defence. I would have been sitting here with my head in my hands going, wow, we're probably looking at a red arrow already after this debacle. But now we live in hope for better days. All right, what can Cole Palmer? He needs to come up with like at least 2 goals now in order to get any kind of bonus in this game. All right, let's update that score. There we go, 2-0. I mean, Chelsea have all the work to do, 24 minutes in. And Newcastle, I mean, they've been poor for a lot of this season, but today they've been anything but poor. They've been well worth the 2-goal lead. And to be honest, I can see Chelsea conceding even more. It's a complete capitulation defensively in this game so far. His knee might be off. They tried finding a way to make it offside. It wasn't. Nick must have had practice soaring at the right end. Yeah, exactly. Chalobah goal incoming. His toenail is off. These tight calls should be given exactly. It's football and not shoulder ball. Defender's heel could be playing him on. It was given. What happened to clear and obvious exactly. This could end up 4 or 5-0. It could. Or Newcastle don't defend very well. I would not be surprised if Newcastle threw this away still, to be fair. Kukure is having an absolute mare. It's like he's still asleep. Oh, Newcastle threw again. Oh, Ramsey tried to cut it back. It was a poor cutback, to be fair. And that was a bit sloppy. I mean, that's got to be a foul, surely, on João Pedro. He went straight through the back of him. This referee's having a bit of a mare as well, to be fair. All right, Anthony Gordon again. What's he got against Gusto? Gusto finally wins a tackle. And then Gordon goes down on the ground like an absolute sack of potatoes. And the referee's fallen for it. Unbelievable. That's just a dive. There's nothing other than that. This referee is having a mare. I should be sending him to the monitor if it takes over a minute. Exactly. Should stop the clock for VAR checks. Double-edged sword this. I have Sanchez and Gordon, the latter, the lesser own, doing the business. That is rough. I mean, Sanchez is already... Sanchez will be on -1 now. He's got yellow card, conceded 2 goals already. Hasn't made any saves, I don't think. No, he's made 1 save, so he'd be on, -1 at the moment. All right, Newcastle. Tonali's taken this free kick. Bruno G's taken no free kicks in this game, which is interesting. Maybe he only takes them when Tonali's not on the field. I'm glad I sold him. All right, what can Chelsea do here? They need to just try and get a foothold in the game. The cold weather daddy, he is. Oh, Cole Palmer, that's a nice interception. Oh, and he plays it to... Oh, Garnacho is so bad. He is actually woeful. And he's getting booked as well. Garnacho's going into the book. The referee doesn't like Chelsea today. They've not paid the fees for the week. I mean, oh yeah, that's a yellow card. That's a yellow card. I'd take that back. That's definitely a yellow. He's lucky he hasn't done that with any force, or else that would have been a red, but that's definitely a yellow. Your Freed is looking a good move given your original team and Sanchez. I had Chalobah and Sanchez. Gordon, Palmer's shaking his head again. So mad I sold Voltamata. Felt like the right decision when Newcastle looking crap and Visser coming back. Yeah. Bro, how's Tonali took all set pieces? I know. Now it's Lewis Hall taking a set piece. I feel like the Bruno G punt was just a punt. And it just came in, and I don't think it's going to continue, which is why I sold him. Oh, wow. And then Shah with a volley at the back. Far out. Newcastle could be over the hill and home and dry. Nachos. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. I mean, they're getting destroyed. Chelsea are getting destroyed in this game. It's not like... I don't know what they're doing. Literally have no idea what they're doing. It's 5 attempts to 3. All 5 of Newcastle's have been on target, which is just insane, the production they're getting in this game. I feel like Newcastle are a way better team when Lewis Hall plays. When Lewis Hall's not playing, they're nowhere near as good. So I feel like that's something that has to be monitored for Newcastle for sure. Shah's a great shot, isn't he? He really is a really good shot. So there's been a few Chelsea players already booked in this game. Like a lot of Chelsea players have been booked in this game already. I mean, Maresca looks like he's been shell-shocked as well. 28 minutes in, his team looks like they're in the bin. Looks like they're in the absolute bin. Finally a couple of minutes to just reset. Oh, wow, Ramsdale with I don't know what he was doing there. He got away with that one. I mean, that was a very poor ball out of defence. It could easily have been cut off and they could have been right under pressure. Unfortunately, no Chelsea player was really reading it, to be fair. João Pedro really just looks completely lost when he plays up front. Like, how anyone... I mean... I can't believe they paid £62 million for him. Was it £62 million Chelsea paid for João Pedro? It was a lot of money, I know that much. Loves taking pen Shah as well, yeah. So many reds. Shout out to the FPL cartel for persuading us to sell Voltamata. Good job, lads. Shah wants a birthday goal. Yeah, I feel like Voltamata's a weird one. Like, for me, I just sit there and look. I've always said I love Bowen. My missus supports West Ham. So for me, Jared Bowen is like, every chance I've got. I've already owned him twice this year. I'm going to own him again a third time probably next week. But for me, I felt like when I looked at the fixtures, it's Hall, Bowen, and then one other. And it's so difficult to spend that much money on forwards when you can literally only have Haaland and one other higher price forward, because it just doesn't really work with the amount of points they're getting. Here, Cole Palmer into the box. Oh, Lewis Hall read him like a book. I thought that was going to be the Cole Palmer little fake dummies, tee up the left foot, swash it home. Lewis Hall was not falling for it at all. A very good move there, but alas, comes to nothing. Cole Palmer, great ball into the box, but Ramsdale's there to claim it off the cross. When's Enzo coming on? Tossers, they will recommend him after the stream, probably. Chelsea buying all them garbage wingers like Gittins, Garnacho, but no decent striker. Palmer. Tonali is a conductor, just like an old Italian Pirlo. Yeah, Palmer with a little bit of fancy work there. I thought it was in a great spot where that's the kind of position where you look at and you go, Cole Palmer will score from there. That's the kind of position he was in. Of all the Chelsea attackers, he's probably been the best by some distance, I'd suggest. Every time he's got the ball, he's looked class. It's just, unfortunately, all his mates today are just having absolute mares. Hall, if he can keep fit, will be a good buy from Game Week 19. I would agree exactly with that comment. Newcastle slowing it down a little bit, which might actually aid Chelsea to try and get back into the game because it's been played at such a breakneck speed that I feel like Chelsea just couldn't cope. And Kukurea is having an absolute stinker out at left back today. Jacob Murphy is running rings round him. He's won the ball though, but he's given away a free. He's not giving away a free kick. He's given away a throw in. Oh, I've just realised. Hold on. There we go. That will look a bit better now. Oh, that's a woeful ball in. Shah at the back stick. I mean, João Pedro, he's done more defending than he's done attacking. He's got a few clearances in there. Yeah. Cole Palmer's class. He's just a different. I mean, what is Garnacho doing? He's running away from the ball. He's useless. I can't believe we got even. What did we get out of Chelsea for him? I don't know, but it wasn't. It was more money than we should have got. I mean, Newcastle's pressing today has been impressive, but the one question I ask is, where has this been? Where has this pressing been from Newcastle in the games against Brentford away, in the games against Burnley? Like, where has it been? They're just such an inconsistent team. It's so infuriating. Like, they don't play midweek. They did play midweek, which is surprising that they look this good, to be honest. And Bruno G can consider himself exceptionally lucky he hasn't got his 5th yellow card of the season, because the referee's been giving out yellow cards left, right and centre. That is just as bad as Garnacho's tackle. I don't know how that's not a yellow card as well. I feel like Bruno G is made off of murder there. That should have been a yellow. Tonali is a conductor, just like an old Italian Pirlo. Yep. Miley playing well so far. Yeah, I agree. João Pedro going for DC instead. 40 mil, too many. Yeah, exactly. Way too much. West Ham cooked them. Yeah, I know. West Ham cooked Newcastle. And, like, what is going on in this game? Like, how... I don't understand Newcastle. They're such a hard team to read. They're up there almost with Spurs and Fulham for just teams that I just don't know what to think of. And Man United. Man United fall into that category as well because they're rubbish at home. Absolutely rubbish at home. And they shouldn't be. But they are. In fact, Man United are just rubbish against anyone that's in the bottom half of the table. Top half of the table, no problems. They'll show up. At the bottom half of the table, we sit there and we go, we can phone that one in, I suppose. Next dodgy challenge, and Bruno is a fifth. You would think so. I mean, how he didn't get a fifth yellow for that, I actually don't know how he didn't get a fifth yellow for that one. Lewis Hall. By the way, Lewis Hall is actually really pretty good for defensive contributions. I don't know what he's on in this game so far, but he wins a lot of the ball back on that side, and I feel like a lot of the teams have better right-sided attackers than left-sided attackers. So I feel like Lewis Hall is going to be quite high for defensive contributions as well. It's just a matter of whether he can stay fit more than anything else, I think. Would you sell Saka for Palmer? Not until we see Palmer play 90 minutes. Now, he might play 90 minutes today because Chelsea are behind. That's definitely something that's possible. And Gusto's been absolutely rinsed at right back and Kukre has been rinsed at left back. So there is a world where potentially we see some sort of change at halftime and Enzo comes on and Palmer stays on the field as well. I mean, you never know with Maresca. It's one of them weird ones where you just don't know what he's going to do. Any bold shouts for today's games? All right, here we go. Cole Palmer racing away. And he's won the foul. Palmer's not happy. I do feel like Palmer just fell over then. This referee looks like the game's a bit above him. I think they've given this game with the wrong ref. He's struggling. He's struggling with the atmosphere, I believe. All right, what do we got here? Cole Palmer just needs to put the ball on someone's head and they score a goal. Or they need to win a penalty somehow. Give Cole Palmer a goal. Cole Palmer's going to talk himself into the book here as well, I reckon. I tell you what, this referee is so anti-Chelsea, it's hilarious. You know, sometimes you watch games of football and you just see a referee that's so against the team. This ref is like anti-Chelsea. Like literally anti-Chelsea. I can't describe it any better than that. Like every time finally he gives something to Chelsea that's a bit 50-50. Finally given a foul here against Bruno G again. I mean, how many fouls has he got to do before he gets booked? He was never going to do anything other than tunnel Kukre there. Bold shouts. I feel like Wolves might potentially get something against Brentford. Feel like potentially that could happen. Sanchez having a nightmare game. Goals conceding, yellow card. Yeah, exactly. The new Gusto bandwagon will be regretting it. I did say I didn't understand the pick. I stand by that. I just don't get why people pick Gusto. Cole Palmer going to talk himself in it. Yeah, red randomly. Hopefully not a red. I can definitely see him talking himself into a yellow. Oh, Garnacho was shot on. Now they're claiming a handball. Don't know what they're claiming a handball there. I didn't see a handball. Oh. The referee's been told to delay. There's nothing in that. There's no way it's a yellow card. It's not even inside the box. Play on. Why do we have to delay the delay play when it's literally Anthony Gordon's hand outside the box? Like, why do they even need to check that nonsense? Oh, VAR is like up there with Anderson for me. Just needs to be put in the bin. Nothing good comes from it except controversial decisions. I bet Maresca gets a red card. Sanchez, the ultimate troll. Good thing I benched Chalobah. JP is gone for me after this. Mai looks to steal at 4.4 if he plays multi-positions. It's just a matter of whether he plays enough. Nah, no penalty. Gusto getting sub for Enzo. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all. And to be fair, I feel like that's a higher likelihood of happening in the second half. I would not be surprised if Enzo Fernandez came on at half-time for Reece James because Gusto... Sorry, not for Reece James, for Gusto, because Gusto's been woeful. They can easily put James in the right back, and that would make so much more sense on so many levels. I feel like Chelsea have just been poor, and I felt like Gusto's been rubbish. He's been absolutely rinsed by Anthony Gordon. Like, I can't describe how much Anthony Gordon has just destroyed him. Petty's destroyed him. All right, we're into the final 4 minutes now of the half before injury time. I'd imagine there's going to be quite a bit of injury time because we wasted about 2 minutes waiting for VAR to make up its mind. Oh, João Pedro, that was nice. What's he got now? Garnacho, what's he got? Where's Cole Palmer? Pedro Neto, what's he got? Not a hell of a lot. Gusto, I mean, Chelsea were in such a great position and they've literally done nothing with it. I don't actually know why they just didn't put the ball in the box. They just kept on pussyfooting around with it. I feel like the only one that actually looks likely to do anything is probably Cole Palmer. Because every time the ball goes to Garnacho, it just goes to waste. Oh, Neto, he scored! No, it's not a goal. It's been ruled out. It's been ruled out. Okay, apparently it's a foul on Hall. Oh, that was a bit soft, I thought. Let me have a look back. Garnacho puts the ball in. Pedro Neto comes in. Oh, it's hit his hand. It's hit his hand. It hit Pedro Neto's hand. That's definitely whenever that happens, it's not a goal. I mean, Newcastle got a little bit lucky because there wasn't much wrong with it except the fact it hit his hand. Is the ref Andrew Madley? It could be. Who knows? Hull's so good. His Hull is pretty good. To be fair, you wouldn't at this time bring in Voltamata. Yeah, that's the hard thing. I mean, like, the Voltamata one, I understand I feel like if you had him, there was no reason to sell with, like, the fixtures coming up. And I would never have been too worried about Vissa, like, starting and stuff like that because of the fact, you know, that he's only just come back. All right, Garnacho, can he find Palmer here? Oh, you greedy sod, Garnacho. He always plays it to no one. Whenever he does cut it back, he just makes the poor decision. I mean, Cole Palmer's coming around the outside. Give the ball to the man. Useless. Absolutely useless player. Biggest £40 million Chelsea will ever waste was on him. Chelsea dominated possession in the last 5 minutes. So 94% possession in the last 5 minutes. I mean, Cole Palmer's just clearly been hacked down as well. This ref is having an absolute mare. This referee is having a stinker. He's actually having an absolute stinker. All right, Gordon down the left here again for Newcastle. Where's Gusto? Nowhere to be seen. It's a ball in. Oh, it's 3. Oh, it should have been 3. Oh, Nick Voldemort should have scored a hat-trick. Oh, that was the hat-trick chance. He should have buried that one. That was a miss and a half. And there's a yellow card going on. How's he not scored that? Anthony Gordon would have had a hat-trick of assists. I don't understand how he hasn't scored. How has he not scored? Oh, that's a miss. That is a miss. Like, the way he's been playing. I mean, Cole Palmer's been caught as well. The ref's just having a mare. He's having a generational stinker. He's just booked Gusto for arguing with him as well. If he actually did his job as a referee and actually protected the players, he wouldn't be booking all these players for arguing. Just do your job, mate. As Roy Keane would say, that's your job. I don't know how Voldemort hasn't scored, though. That should be 3-0 Newcastle. I mean, the referee would have had hell to pay for it. Maresca would have been sent off for that. Because I would have been angry with that. I mean, Cole Palmer was clearly fouled. And the ref's just having a stinker. He's absolutely having a stinker. Walter Messi, man, look at the difference between how Gordon provides the ball into the box compared to Garnacho. Exactly. It's like night and day. All right, Bruno G. Oh, well, one back by Caicedo. Gordon Walter Mata combo are killing Chelsea. What a great first half, hey Nightmare. Exactly. He's having a great half. Well, surely he's having a great half. I don't know if he's actually got Walter Mata in his starting lineup, but Walter Mata could easily have had a hat-trick in this half. Easily had a hat-trick. Bruno G could have had an assist then. It was actually very good defending from Caicedo, to be fair. Yeah, Chelsea have just, I don't know, yeah. Chelsea have just been, they've been left in the dust this half. Left in the dust. Oh, it's another good ball in. Oh! Miley takes it off Voltamata's head. He probably should have left it. Voltamata would have had another great chance to get his hat-trick. He's on for 17 points. Whoever's got Voltamata's getting a green arrow this week, boys. Oh, I took it off his head. If Voltamata was on penalties, he'd be back in my team, but then Wissa beaten. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Garnacho, I think Maresca needs to make 2 changes at half-time. We haven't quite got to half-time yet, but Garnacho needs to be subbed. He's been rubbish. Gusto needs to be subbed. He's been rubbish. I'll be bringing on Enzo Fernandez. Who else is on their bench again? I'd be bringing on. I would bring on Enzo Fernandez and probably, I don't know, their defenders are all rubbish. There's really no attacking options on the bench for Chelsea. It's just Enzo Fernandez, Santos, and Mark Guiui and Buonanotte. I mean, it's a weak bench for Chelsea. They spend £2 billion and they have a bench that comprises that lot. I mean, what have they done with the money other than squander it away on like the likes of Garnacho for 40 mil? Disgraceful effort. Garnacho sub for Giddens, that would be my... I don't think he's got Giddens on the bench. Giddens isn't on the bench. Giddens is not in the squad. No Giddens on the bench. Esteval for Garnacho and Enzo for Gusto. Yeah, Esteval's injured. Enzo warming up. I mean, Reece James just needs to go back to right back because the Gusto experiment today has not worked. It's been a very bad experiment. I got Voltamata, but first on the bench. To be fair, what they could do, they could actually sub Garnacho off. They could put Pedro Neto off the left, Cole Palmer off the right, and that might actually work a lot better. I honestly do not know what Chelsea are doing in this game. They've been so bad. And Garnacho's just having one. Garnacho's having one of them games where he just looks like he's going to do nothing. And that's exactly what he's done. Garnacho's just been poor. He's been woeful. Absolutely woeful. Giddens is just as bad, I would agree. I got Voltamata, but first on the bench. Oh, you got to hope someone doesn't show up today. Free hitting out a double Chelsea defence. I know that's worked out well so far. Cole Palmer's not gone so well because it's really Cole Palmer versus Kevin Schade. Because that's essentially what that spot was. So we'll find out how well Brentford go against Wolves. It could come back to bite me in the ass, but you never know, it might work. D, here's a free hit fail so far. Yeah, 1 point for one. I know, it's not off to a good start. Palmer hasn't done anything all season. He's actually probably been Chelsea's best player today. Non-natural right back Lewis Miley eating Garnacho for breakfast, lunch and dinner, I would agree. Chelsea always were a bit lucky not to concede in a couple of games. So this is they have been woeful today. Like Chelsea have been unbelievably woeful today. I don't know what game they're playing, but they have not shown up for lunchtime. They still look like they need breakfast. They lack a little bit of leadership, to be honest. I mean, the fog outside St. James's Park is hilarious. You can barely see a thing. You can't see any other buildings. It's weird. But yeah, that's half time. We'll quickly stop the timer there. We'll get that one stopped and reset for the second half. I can't believe it. I can't believe Voltamata didn't score a third. Like, who should have scored a third goal? Like, that should have been a goal. Like, I don't understand how he hasn't quite managed to score, but he hasn't. Either way, it's a great half for Newcastle. They have started the game week unbelievably well. And at the moment, their fans are going to be looking pretty good for a nice Christmas Day lunch, knowing the fact that they've got to win. And they'll go to Old Trafford with a bit of form before they then inevitably do Newcastle things away from home and don't show up. That was a good half. A good half of football to watch, to be fair. Yeah, Brentford playing awful. I know. I feel like that was also one of the reasons why it lured me into free hit, because I watched Brentford last week against Leeds and they were woeful. They were so lucky they didn't lose that game. They did not deserve a point from that game. Leeds were by far the better team, and Brentford can consider themselves exceptionally lucky they actually got a point from that game. And then I watched them against Tottenham the week before, and I was like, they were rubbish that game week as well. So I feel like they've had 3 rotten games on the bounce, and I don't know. Wolves are going to win at some point. It's just a matter of who it's against, and you know, it could well be the case that it happens this week. It could well be that it happens today. There we go. Second half, we're up and ready for the second half. 1.23 XG for Volt. He's on fire, man. He's been brilliant. That first half of Nick Voltamata was incredible. Incredible stuff. Chelsea got lucky defensively past 2 games, I would agree. I watched Chelsea last week, and I still don't know how I got 15 points from Chalobah and Sanchez. I do not know how I got it. I watched Everton somehow not score, which is why I was so keen to get double Arsenal defence, because I watched Everton last week, and they struggled to score against a Chelsea team that weren't overly fabulous. But now they're going up against the best defence in the league. I just can't see them scoring later on today. Definitely on a red arrow this game week, and in my mini league, second place player has Hall and triple captain. Yeah, fair. Are you worried about the Wally Watkins and Walter Mata against United? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I kind of am. I won't lie, I kind of am. That Miley kid isn't... I mean, how old is he? How old is... should be able to find out, actually. I wonder how old he actually is. He's young, for sure. And... yeah, not actually sure how... FYI, if you haven't already joined the WhatsApp group, it's free to join. There's a link. I'm going to look up Lucas Miley. How old is he? Lucas Miley. He was born in 2006. Wow, he's 19 years old. He's pretty damn good for 19. He's going to be pretty damn good. Voltamata has bounced back well from last week's own goal. He has. Where the F is Chelsea's bench. They just have Mark Guillory. They've got nothing on the bench. They literally, the only move that Enzo can actually make is either he gets rid of Gusto and moves James back to right back, which is what I think he should do. And he puts Enzo Fernandez in the midfield along with Caicedo, and they try and get back a goal back into the game. And the other player that's been woeful has been Garnacho, but like you could put Pedro Neto on the left, you could put Palmer off to the right, and then you could move João Pedro back to where Palmer is, and I suppose you could bring Mark Gui on, but that doesn't scream game-changing substitution by any stretch. Yeah, man's 19. I know, mad. If there is a God, Thiago ain't playing. I love it. I love it. We'll find out if there is, eh? Swapping King for him next week for my bench boost. Nice. I don't mind it. Voltamata can't be starting in many teams. I wouldn't have thought so. I don't even know if Nightmare's starting him. Let me have a look. Is Nightmare starting him? If Nightmare's got him on the bench, he's going to be kicking himself. I feel like potentially he's actually got him benched, which won't feel good at all. Oh, no, he's got him on the field. Voltamata's on his field. Oh, I'm so glad that he's playing him. I was actually scared that Nightmare was not going to be playing Voltamata, but he's got him on field. He's got the 13 points on field. He's done well. He's off to a flyer, is Andrew. Absolute flyer. Love it. Fantastic stuff. That is actually a really hot start. He's off to an absolute flyer. So he has, what moves did he make? He made, all right, so he brought in Semenyo for Mbumo. And that's it. That's his only move he did this week. Interesting. Only one move. He's still keeping Munoz through the price drops. Good man. Clearly put Gusto in the 9. Yellow cab, perfect. Beautiful. All my mates have sold Voldemar and gone Chelsea defence as well. Up the cheese dogs. Yes, yellow cab. I mean, I sold him this week. I just had a sneaky suspicion. I mean, the more the day went on, I was like, I've got to get out of double Chelsea defence. It's not going to do anything for me this week. And so far, I mean, it's done nothing. Sanchez is on -1. Chalobah's on 0. It's not looking good for Chelsea defence at all. Gordon also looking back to that form where he just takes over games. Exactly. Damn it, wish he benched him. I know. Can you imagine? I'll be like, well, Solly obviously got to you, mate. I got to him. That would have been funny to say, to be fair. We need Chelsea to make this a game in the second half. Like, someone needs to do something. Someone needs to get this game back up and running. But I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. Now they're talking. Alan Shearer's on the panel for on Stan Sport, so he's talking about, Then they're talking about, Alan Shearer scored 5. Could Nick Voltamata score 5? I mean, if Nick Voltamata scored 5, you'd be like, holy hell, what a day! That'd be 25 points from a striker. 5 goals in a day. It'd be insane. I need Thiago to start. I got Chalobah first sub. Yep. That doesn't feel overly flash. What does my team look like for next week? Sanchez at home to Villa. I mean, that already screams. I'm probably going to do it. Tarkowski's going to come on here. Mukiele's probably going to come on as well. To be fair, it's probably going to be for Chalobah. Like, that's what I'm going to play next week. And then Saka's not going to be the captain. It's probably going to be... It's probably going to be Haaland against Nottingham Forest away, I think. And then I'm going to sell Thiago or Welbeck, and that will be Bowen. That will be the team next week. That looks actually pretty good for next week. I'll play the goalkeeper. It's at home. I think it actually looks pretty good. Come back to that. I only need to make the one move. Jared Bowen in. The rest of the team actually looks really good. Good fixtures in the defence. Good fixtures in the midfield. Good fixtures up top. Happy days. I legitimately believe that this was the correct week to free hit. If it turns out poorly, it turns out poorly. But, I mean, you got to use it at some point, and I think that actually makes the most sense to free hit this week. So hopefully it pays off with some luck. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. Any other team news? Not at the moment. Have Enzo on field and Voltamata first sub. Oh, you've got to be praying Enzo's just rested now. That's going to hurt. No players in this game. Come back to 2 returns each for Voltamata and Gordon. Oh, yeah, I know. It's a bit like that. Would you pull anyone off at halftime or just give them an orange? I feel like I'd take Gusto or Garnacho off. One of those two has to make way in the second half. They've been poor. They've been very poor. We're also 1 goal away from a shot. Bench Thiago for Voltamata. Wise move in the end. That is a very wise move. The Gordon and Volt ownership is quite low, so it doesn't hurt too bad. Yep. Saying Mukiele is my fave 5th defender ever. Mukiele starts next week. It's a no-brainer. He's playing Leeds at home. I really believe in Mukiele next week. That's why I'm like, all the people sit there and like, I see all these idiots that have Anderson in their team. It's like, why have Anderson? We can have Mukiele. Like, Mukiele costs 0.4 million less and he gets way more points. Like, I don't understand why anyone actually owns Anderson. It just beggars belief. I don't get it. Like, the 4 million defenders are better than Anderson by like a country mile. I don't know how many have actually outscored him, but there'd be quite a few, I'd imagine. Gusto to Enzo, surely. You would think so. That would be the smart play. Ekatike, captain versus Wolves. Yeah, it could be a good shout. Hoping for a Mateta Hall now in a differential last game week for him, probably. Yeah, that could be a really good shout. I don't mind that one at all. I mean, Leeds' defence isn't the best. The problem is that Palace just look like a team that are just cactus. Like, going forward, they just look like a team that's got no run left. That's half their problem. Mukiele's got me some mad... I know. I had the 17 points on field. I mean, he's been so good for my team. So good. I can't wait to play him again. I'm excited to play him. That man it's just a good player to play. I feel like if he was a 5 million defender, I'd play him every single week. Because he's 4.1, I feel obliged to leave him on the bench most weeks. But next week, 100% he starts. Don't even have to think about it. Chalobah will be benched. Mukiele will be starting. Yeah, I'm quite excited about the team for next week. Like, I feel like it came down for me. It was like, it's Wilson versus Tavernier for me today. For this game week. And I just feel like Tavernier's got Burnley and Wilson's got an improving Nottingham Forest. And Nottingham Forest have been no slouches the last few weeks defensively. So for that reason, I've just had to go for the pick that's got the Burnley fixture. Burnley and Wolves are definitely the two teams to target, especially when one of them comes to your ground. You've got to target Burnley. So it was a bit of a no-brainer to triple up on Bournemouth, I thought. And I didn't have any Bournemouth, and I felt like that was a team I was missing. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I want to do Monday Night Football. I feel like it would just be... I feel like it'll be Anderson bashing for 90 minutes. A 90-minute Anderson bashing. I mean, some people will froth it. I'll froth it. Colm, I don't know if Colm will froth it, but maybe he will. Mukiele, Alderete, Truffett, the only cheaper defenders outscoring Anderson. Really? That's hard to believe. Get Tavernier, myself, D. Anderson's nickname is binary 100101. Love it. That's brilliant. All right, we're about to get underway in the second half. They're interviewing Eddie Howe at half time. Since when is this a thing? Well, Garnacho looks like he's going to survive the half-time cull. Surely Chelsea make a sub at half-time. They can't send that same team out in the second half. They were woeful. Oh my God. The person pitch side has gone, what do you say to your players before they come back out? He goes, I'm going to keep that to myself. Of course he's going to keep that to himself. Why the hell would he be telling you? So he could tell the masses? It makes no sense. I mean, that's a stupid question from that person pitch side there. Let's go. Keane, Richards, Van Heck, Ballard, Van de Ven on same price out. Yeah, I was going to say, there's got to be a lot of people at that price point that are outscoring him. Like, why would you not go for any of them? They're all such better players. Joshua late night catching up. Love it. Timu Pep struggling. Timu Pep struggling. All right, we're up and about. Second half has just got underway. Let's go. Come on, Cole Palmer, do something. All right, let's roll. Hopefully Chelsea can show up this half. Hopefully they can turn it into a game. Hopefully Cole Palmer can score me some points rather than just 2 or 1 if he gets booked. Imagine spending £10.4 million for 1 point. I feel pretty good. Could have spent $7 million for more maybe with Kevin Sharder. Look, no one even asked for a DC catch-up. That's what I love to hear. People just enjoying the football for what it is. I'm seriously considering Haaland and Thiago out for Bowen and Ekitike, 1 week punt. Fair. Palmer only should have done... Could. See, I originally had Cherky instead of Palmer. And then I looked at my defence and I thought, well, who the hell am I going to pick in defence that I trust? I don't trust Brentford. I don't trust Palace. So that's why I ended up going there. I mean, in theory, I could have gone double Burnley. Sorry, not double Burnley. Double Bournemouth defence. That could have worked. But, yeah, we'll see if it pays off in the second half. We've got 45 minutes to see if Cole Palmer can pull some magic out of his locker with a little bit of luck. But based on the first half, it's been pretty poor. It's been pretty poor. Oh, Garnacho got booked. So, I mean, there's been over 3 yellow cards in this game already. That's mad. All for Chelsea. I don't think I've seen a Newcastle yellow card yet. I mean, Nick Voltamatis is diving on the floor now. They know the referee's on their side. It's like they're just trying any old trick in the book at the moment. Chelsea praying fog gets worse. Game postponed. There's a player called Blondie. What? Ah, funny names. My biggest problem with the Anderson pick is he doesn't keep clean sheets. What's the point? Exactly. Had him on free hit last week, never again. You probably got 15 minutes of Palmer left. Marvellous. I think Palmer stays on for most of the game today. If Chelsea concede a third, he probably comes off. But if this stays at 2-0, I reckon Cole Palmer's going to play most of the game. I mean, that's another foul. Cole Palmer's won another foul. He's complaining because it's like Newcastle are just not getting yellow cards. But yet they keep on fouling Chelsea players. I mean, that's a clear pullback. That should be a yellow card, and Cole Palmer's got every right to be asking why Chelsea players are getting booked and he's not getting... Chelsea players are getting booked and why Newcastle players aren't. Is this Cole Palmer range? I think it's a little bit too far out for him. I feel like it'd probably be a Reece James range. If they score direct off the free kick, I don't care because I'm getting points. So someone do something. I don't rate Ramsdale as a goalkeeper either, so it just needs to be a half-decent shot on target over the wall and it's probably in. Aaron Ramsdale builds his wall. Listen to it. Hilarious. It's a long way out. I mean, if they score from here, it'll be some free kick goal. It has to be said. It would be pretty special. I mean, if it goes in from here, it's exceptionally special. But I don't know. It'd be nice if it went in. Get some points on the board early doors. Enzo Fernandez is already warming up. It's 48 minutes. Someone's about to come off. I can't believe how quickly he's come on. It is going to be Reece James. Oh, James scored! Palmer's return for the D-Unit! Reece James has scored direct from the free kick and the D-Unit has some points on the board. Cole Palmer is not going to be blanking. He has scored, and what a free kick goal. Wow, there we go. The D-Unit gets up and about. Palmer has returned. Justification has happened. And it's 2-1. And the Newcastle clean sheet does disappear as predicted at some goal from Reece James. That is a great free kick. Like an unbelievably good free kick. I can't believe how good a free kick that was. But Chelsea, all of a sudden, back in the game. 2-1, 49 minutes gone. Enzo Fernandez about to come on. Cole Palmer now has obviously returned, which also feels pretty damn good as well. But Reece James with an absolute beautiful free kick. Beautiful free kick. Now Eddie Howe's a bit concerned. Whatever he said at halftime didn't work. That's why he didn't want to give it away. Very nice. Very, very nice. That's exactly the kind of half we wanted to start with. That's what we love to see. No clean sheet. And I just said, oh no, I put Cole Palmer to score. The only bit of my bet that hasn't come in, Cole Palmer needs to score a goal. If Cole Palmer scores a goal, we're in. We are on. That's all we need. Cole Palmer needs to score. Come on, Cole Palmer, you Wally. We need a goal. We need a goal. There we go. 4 points on the free hit. We're cooking. Are we cooking? I don't know. 4 points is all right. It's not brilliant, but it's all right. If Cole Palmer can get a goal though, then we're really going to be cooking. All right, here we go. Chelsea on the counter. It's a different game this half. I don't know what Enzo Resca said. Cole Palmer into the box. Cuts it back. Pedro Neto, no! Well defended by Lewis Hall. A very good interception there, or tackle, whatever you want to call it. It's gone away. I mean, Chelsea have come out the second half definitely awake. Well awake. I got rid of Voltamato in game week 15 for Thiago. Now, oh, that hurts. Here comes the Palmer Hall. Next goal important. How does Palmer... He won the free kick. He won the free kick for Reece James. I know. Love it. Cole Palmer returning. At least it was a return. As I said, when I picked this team on free hit, I was like, I could actually see every single player returning. And so far, such it's proved. Hopefully it continues. Cole Palmer's looking good. There's no way that man's getting pulled off. No way that man's getting pulled off. I mean, Enzo Fernandez is going to be coming on. I would imagine it's going to be for Gusto. Would be my guess. I don't even know if they've made that change anymore. All right, there's another free kick. Another corner here for Newcastle. All right, Jacob Murphy, ball into the box, cleared away by Chalobah. Chalobah again. Cleared it away. He's actually on for DC, I'd imagine. All right, Gusto is going to be withdrawn for Enzo, so I did call it correct. I was like, it has to be either Gusto or Garnacho, and it is going to be Gusto. All right, Anthony Gordon into the box, and Chalobah has sent him into the streets. And now this is the problem. The referee was giving fouls like that every single time in the first half. And now Newcastle are just playing on it. He does it in the box. He gave that every single time. I mean, that's probably a penalty. No penalty, apparently. Well, I feel like Chalobah got away with one there. Gordon can't believe it. He thought he was about to get a penalty. I mean, I actually thought that it looked like a dive more than anything else, so I'm kind of glad it wasn't given. But to be fair, I mean, his leg goes across. He could easily... I mean, it wouldn't have been surprised if he'd given that and VAR didn't intervene, but it's pretty lucky. Chalobah got a little bit lucky there, I felt. It's a DC. Has to be. Good tackle, right? I mean, they look on the replay. It just looks like a penalty. I don't understand how VAR... This is the problem with VAR. They're so inconsistent. They're so inconsistent. It's criminal how inconsistent they are. Like, it's just... I don't understand how they're so inconsistent. Like, that looked like a penalty. On the replay, it looked like a penalty. DC don't mean anything after they troll. I know, mate, how they did not give it to Bruno Fernandes, I think they just need to remove it from the game. If you can't be... Oh! Pedro? That's clearly a foul, but it doesn't matter. Ramsdale's got the ball anyway. Thiago starts if you have him. Chalobah the Ninja. I thought that Thiago would start. I just feel like Brentford aren't in a very good form. Like I watched Thiago last week with Dango in the team, and they were woeful. They were absolutely woeful against Leeds at home. Oh, Caicedo, some nice little moves there. All right, Cole Palmer, who can he find? Oh, good ball. Pedro Neto, what's he got? Oh, James. Oh, and it's a corner. Chelsea can't be. This game's turning on. This game is turning on. Gust off for a -1. That's unfortunate. They're scripting games. I mean, yeah, Newcastle were dominant in the first half. Chelsea all over them in the second. It's a tale of two halves so far. Enzo Fernandez, ball into the box. That's too long. That's going to go out for a goal kick. To think Chelsea spent billions, I know. It's hard to believe. Hard to believe, Tommy. The old cliche, game of two halves. I know Newcastle, I feel like they have not shown up after halftime. I feel like halftime came at the perfect time for Chelsea and the worst possible time for Newcastle because Newcastle looked like it was inevitable they were going to get a third. Like they were all over Chelsea. And now, this second half, it's been like completely the other way. It's been all Chelsea, no Newcastle. It feels like Caicedo's finally got himself into the game. Like, and doing what Caicedo normally does. I feel like the first half, he just had a really poor performance. Newcastle forgot they're at home. Timu Haaland bracing. Love it. Oh, that was a good interception there. Lewis Hall with a great interception. Lewis Hall's look good. I'm not going to lie. Lewis Hall's look very good. All right, yeah, here we go. Oh, that's a poor ball. Then Chalobah with another easy clearance. All right, and now Chelsea are on the counter. It's 3 versus 3. Garnacho, what's he got? Oh, Pedro Neto, what a great save from Ramsdale. Garnacho, that's poor. Typical Garnacho giving the ball away. That's got to be a foul. Sure, it's not a foul because Chelsea's still got the ball. All right. They're pushing. Enzo Fernandez on the field, and all of a sudden Chelsea are massively on the front foot. Pedro Neto obviously did force the great save there where he puts the ball into the box. It's cleared away by Shah. Chalobah wins the ball back. It's another DC for him, surely. You never know what they're counting or what they're not counting, but it looked like a DC to the naked eye. And that's all I can call. Oh, Enzo Fernandez has just fallen over. That's really poor from him. That's really poor from him. And then Caicedo has just put down Bruno G in the back. Oh, this ref. So inconsistent. I just woke up that Voltemata turned into Haaland. He tried his best impression in the first half. I still want my Bruno DC points from last week. Maresca's just been booked on the touchline. Not a surprise. He's on track for the red card we all predicted. No surprises in City lineup. All your guys start. Fantastic. Cherky starts. Yes, you still have the score. Oh, sorry. My apologies. Yes, I have. I'm glad someone picked it up. That's why we need the chat. Dina gets a little bit sidetracked occasionally. It is 2-1. There we go. I did have that ready to go. I just forgot to press the button. Yeah, Maresca loves the yellow card. I don't wonder how many times it's been booked. It's like, oh, wow. Kukurea getting rolled by Murphy like he's at school. And finally he gets a block in, though. Foden starting, yes. Noah Step from Burnley. Well, Burnley just got even weaker than at home. Home ground ref, they like to keep the fans on side. They do, don't they? They really do like to keep the fans on side. Is Sanchez getting save points this game? I don't feel like he's had to make a save in the second half. Cole Palmer, very nice. Don't know if that counts as a DC. Might do, might not. Who knows? All right, Murphy. Poor ball into the box. Poor ball into the box from Murphy that time. The good news is Cole Palmer's going to make 60 minutes and he's got an assist, so he's not blanking, which is very nice. Reinders also starts. Interesting. Sanchez already has 3 saves for a 1 point. Nice. You think selling Thiago for Bowen is a good idea for next week? Depends on how well Thiago goes today. If Thiago doesn't go very well today, I'd be very tempted by it. Because I felt like Leeds and Wolves were the 2 real banker fixtures. And if he doesn't do anything today, well, then he's been pretty poor. João Pedro's just been absolutely cleaned up by Fabian Schär. And the ref's finally going to book a Newcastle player. I mean, it's taken 60 minutes for him to book a Newcastle player, but finally he's booked one. And that was probably one of the... Chalobah on 7 DC. He's on track for the 3-pointer. 3-pointer. Should we buy Nick Voltemata? I mean, I feel like what's going to happen with Newcastle over Christmas is it's going to be Voltemata, then it's going to be Visser, then it's going to be Voltemata, then it's going to be Visser, then it's going to be Voltemata. That would be my honest guess. If you wanted me to try and predict how they're going to line up, I reckon they're going to do something like that. I would not be surprised. Today, Voltemata might stay on because of the fact he's on a brace, and any good manager does not like taking their player. Cole Palmer's been fouled again. This referee is just having a mare. The amount of Chelsea players that have been fouled and he's just allowed play on is unbelievable today. And then every time a Newcastle player goes down, I mean, and now someone's throwing a water bottle at Tonali. This referee's lost the plot. He needs to be demoted back to the championship where he belongs because he keeps missing obvious fouls. I just don't understand what he's doing. What's his game at? There's going to be a full-on brawl in this game if he keeps refereeing like this. Yeah, yellow's definitely flying out the door. I hope Foden can get me points. I captain him. Nice. Newcastle always get away with constant fouling. I'm sure they have a different rule book. I know. I don't understand what I'm watching in this game, but there's no way that Chelsea should have 4 yellows and Newcastle 1. Newcastle have made more fouls than Chelsea for me, but Chelsea just are being screwed over by the ref. No Van Heck. What? There's no Van Heck for Brighton. No way. Seems like the game is heating up. Someone going to get a red today. Newcastle Stadium looks nice. It does, doesn't it? Oh, João Pedro, he's done well there. What can he do? Can he find Palmer? No, he finds... They've got to just find Palmer, mate. You know, like, when Man United are like one of them teams that, you know, they always look to give the ball to Bruno because they know that Bruno's the best player. Like, Cole Palmer's your best player. Give him the ball. And it's a corner for Chelsea here. It was a decent ball in, actually, to be fair, for once from Garnacho, which is a surprise in and of itself. A very good challenge from, I don't know if that was Cher or Malik Jow. Either one, it was a really good ball in. All right, Reece James, what can he do? Can he find Cole Palmer on the edge of the box? Far out. I mean, that was all a bit casual, that. All right, Gordon's away. Can he find old mate? Oh, no, Sanchez out really well to read that one. And clears it away. The Toon is scary. The Toon is scary. I've been there. The Geordie, I love the Geordies. One of my best mates from the UK is a Geordie. Dylan, shout out to you, mate. He's in the RAF. He's currently stationed at Cyprus. Absolute lad as well. Geordies are just good fun to go out with. Like, in general, anyone from up north, loose units, a bit like the D-Unit. Always a good time out on the town, on the Toon, as they call it. Nick Voltemata's just been crowded out there. He's offside, so everyone calm down. Welcome to the Foden Captain Club. I hope it serves you as well as it has me. I hope it serves you all well. I feel like I refuse to captain him because I don't want to blank everyone else. And I do feel like my captains have not been overly flash this season, which is why I'm still struggling. And I also wanted to blank all those triple captain Haalanders by captaining him and hoping he blanks. which doesn't make a lot of sense, but it kind of makes sense to me. All right, can we find Cole Palmer on the edge of the box? Cole Palmer's still waiting. Oh, Reece James, good ball in. Well defended by Newcastle. Cleared away by, I think that was Malik Jow again. Jow's on track for the 10 DC, surely, in this game, you would think. All right. What can Chelsea muster? Can they find Cole Palmer? That is the key question. That is the man that is going to unlock this Newcastle defence, you feel. Brian of known defence. The name Magpies, isn't it very scary? Although Magpies like carcasses. Newcastle's a fun city for a night out. It definitely is a great city for a night out. I would agree 100% with that comment. All right, Gordon is away for Newcastle. What's he got? What's good, dude? Why Captain Haaland? I went Semenyo captain, hoping it works out. Very nice. Well done, Fundles. Anthony Gordon with a pretty poor ball into the box. I reckon he might get subbed off pretty soon, knowing Eddie Howe. Oh, João Pedro. João Pedro's through. This could be a Sanchez assist. Oh, they scored. It's 2-2. What an absolute howler from Malik João. Oh, that is a horrendous defending. Horrendous defending. It's going to be a Sanchez assist. Oh, he's had an absolute mare. Absolute mare. What's he done there? Oh, that is some poor defending. That's some very poor defending. I mean, this is definitely the tale of two halves. How have Chelsea got back into this game? I mean, Robert Sanchez has literally just kicked it to him. He's just kicked it up. João Pedro goes up for it, literally heads it to Malik João, who falls over, and then João Pedro just races in and scores. Oh, what kind of Route 1 football was that? Newcastle have lost the plot. They're imploding at home. They are imploding at home, folks. That's all you need to know here. It's the Newcastle implosion. And it's 2-2. What a game of football this has been. We're going to do a shot as well because I just realised I missed out on doing one a little while ago. But it is now 2-2, and this game has really heated up. Far out. Sanchez assist. Maybe I shouldn't have free hitted. I got a Sanchez assist, baby. -1 for the Newcastle defence. Nice jam. Sanchez is getting away with murder again. Can't wait for Trig to use this as justification for hating the worst goalkeeper in the league. Newcastle's are kicking themselves, exactly. Yeah, you can definitely lose yourself 4 times in the Newcastle, 100%. All right, let's update that score. This game is there for the winning. Who can win it? Who can win it? It's 2-2 now. It's 2-2 on the night, as they would say in the Champions League or whatever it is. I'm selling Raya for Sanchez. That's why I've got Sanchez in my team. I just didn't expect him to keep a clean sheet, and he hasn't. Okay, the key is, can Chelsea win the game? All right, Cole Palmer out to Garnacho. What can he do? He runs into the Newcastle fence. Oh, he's gone for goal. Is that a save? Has he missed? I'm not sure. Garnacho with his typical greedy self, trying to get Cole Palmer another assist for the D-Unit. Shoot a bit better, mate. How about going back across goal? That would be nice. That would be nice for a nice starter. Sanchez back to top scoring goalkeeper. Yeah, I know. Sanchez assist. It's hard to believe. 2 goals, advantage wasted. I mean, what's Sanchez on? He's got an assist and he's got 4 points, right? Sanchez got 4 points. Yellow card. 2 goals conceded. That's -2. He's on 3 points. He's only on 3 points. It's not like he's on huge points. 3 points is better than none. Don't get me wrong. It's like he's just got save points. But he'll probably get the save point anyway, so he'll probably end up on 4 points, which is not bad, all things considering. Considering your keeper's been booked, he's conceded 2 goals, and yeah, and now Wissa's about to come on for Newcastle, so they're going to make some changes. They've been so poor in the second half. It's unbelievable. Desmond, 1 point from save. Yep, 4 points. There we go. He's done well. The Chalobah, though, is probably on track for 3 points. So, and then he scores. I mean, that'd be pretty funny, to be fair. I was sitting there going, I look like a genius, and then look like then I look like looking like an idiot. It's all gone Pete Tong for Newcastle. All right, there's a free kick here for Newcastle on the edge of the box. Lewis Hall winning it. Oh, it's a great... I think there's going to be another yellow card here for Chelsea. It's going to be Caicedo who gets booked this time, I reckon. And it is. There's going to be another yellow card here for Caicedo. Chelsea have been screwed over royally by this referee. Miley hit the DC. What a man. What a man. By Volta, but Miley has to get 12. Did Miley get 12? Because he's a midfielder. He's not a defender. By Voltamata or JP or Bowen. I feel like I'm tempted by Bowen. I am very tempted by JP at some point, though. I mean, he's dropped down to 7.2 million now. It's insane how much he's dropped. Semenyo and Saka Hall this week. I bloody well hope so. You didn't go with Cherky then. No, I went with O'Reilly. I went with Palmer instead of Cherky, so I feel like it hasn't been a complete disaster. Palmer has obviously got the assist, so that's half decent. Don't know if you saw Thiago starting to Brett. Yeah, I did see that. If Miley is playing wing-back, you don't need to worry about clean sheet wipeouts. Visser with a winner? It could be. It could be. Fabian Scher's lining this up. No Bruno G. I still don't know how Bruno G got that goal. How I got 2 goals out of Bruno G, I'll never know. But I feel like I got exceptionally lucky. All right, it's Hall and Scher. It looks like Scher's going to take the free kick. Oh, wow. It's the defender's clearance if ever I've seen one. That is poor from Scher. All right, where's my shot glass? All right, here we go. Newcastle are about to make some changes. It's Harvey Barnes on, Alanga on, and Visser is on. Murphy is going off. Anthony Gordon is going off with 2 assists to his name. And Voltamata is also off of a brace. So Nick Voltamata is off. Bowen is off. Sorry, not Bowen. Gordon's off. And so is Murphy. I think Newcastle lose this. I think they're about to lose this game after winning 2-0. Sorry, after leading the game at 2-0 at half-time. I can see it happening. I can see it happening straight out the gate. Sharded. Rugby players proud of that one. Visser with a winner, maybe. Cole Palmer with a winner would be very nice. I'd take that in a heartbeat. I feel like a lot of people might have actually benched their Newcastle assets this week. It's kind of why I sold my Chelsea ones, like my Chalobah and Sanchez, because I just didn't think this game had a clean sheet. Well, I know I predicted 2-0 Chelsea, but I didn't say it with any confidence. Into the final, well, we just ticked over 73 minutes. So we're into the final 17 minutes before injury time. All right, Cole Palmer, that was very nicely done. Oh, Caicedo just had the ball played straight through him. Oh, Visser, that was a nice little touch. All right, Harvey Barnes down the left. He's the new Garnacho on for Newcastle. He runs into the box. What can he... Oh, he's fallen down like a sack of potatoes. He should be booked for diving. This referee is pathetic. That is a clear dive. A clear dive. Reece James has barely touched him and he's fallen to the ground like a sack of poo. That is actually embarrassing. They're meant to be booking players for that. That's criminal. This referee is clearly a Geordie fan because there's no way that is not a yellow card. That's a clear dive. It's clear as day. Any idiot could have seen that and seen it was a dive. Barnes will get the winner 100%. If Visser could stay fit, it would be in everyone's team. Last week I did Brad to Sanchez and I've gotten a clean sheet and an assist from him for less money so far. I know it's crazy, isn't it? I love Frangelico. I used to drink it nearly every day when living in Ibiza. You just brought me some great memories. I'm glad I'm being able to do that for the chat. I love it. It's a great drink to shot. Like just nice little wake me up type of a thing. Can Newcastle cock this up? Can they really cock it up? I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely been a yellow. I was fuming with Sanchez for the yellow, but now after the assist, he's all calm. It's all calm. I mean, now he's kicking the ball out of play again. You never know what you're going to get with Sanchez. It's such a mixed bag in life. It's like it's either brilliance, incompetence. There's nothing in between. It's one or the other. It's either brilliance or incompetence. And we've had incompetence, and then we've had brilliance. And now we don't know what we're going to get. I tell you what, Anthony Elanga, has he dropped off a cliff since he moved to Newcastle. I thought he was actually going to be a really good FPL asset this year. I thought, again, for a better team with a better strike force, he's going to be racking up the points. I'm glad I never went him, because I legit thought he'd be a really good pick this year. He's been unbelievably bad as an FPL asset this year. Like, really bad. And like last year, he was so good. I just don't understand the drop-off. It's crazy. The good news is Cole Palmer looks like he might be staying on. So he obviously is getting fitter, because it's now past 76 minutes and he's still on the field. And to be honest, I don't think Chelsea got many more changes they can make. Like, they've got to keep him on. Like, there's no other attacking. I mean, you're not bringing on Mark Gui when you're chasing a winner, because he's not going to get you anything. Oh, here we go. Pay Palmer. Pedro Neto on the burst. That's poor from Pedro Neto. Should have given it to Palmer, the idiot. He's doing a Garnacho. Stop giving it to Garnacho. Just give it to Palmer. He'll give you a bit of palm your farm. Oh, Garnacho over DC and Visser hauls him to the ground. How's that not a yellow card? Oh, it is. It is. I take it back. Visser's just been booked. Visser has just been booked. I mean, finally the referee sees sense and books someone. Did Marley pick 6 or 7 shirt, or was that always his? I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest. Playing a different system was Checky Masterclass incoming. I went with Elanga over Semenyo at the start of the season. Visser, hell yeah. I know. I don't know what he's doing. Visser yellow card. I mean, that was... Oh, Visser, here we go. All right, what's he got? Oh, what a great ball! Harvey Barnes, what a tackle! What a tackle from Reece James! How has he got there? How has he got there? How has Reece James got there? That is elite defending. What a tackle! What a tackle! That's the best tackle I've seen all season. I can't believe he's won the ball. That's an incredible... I don't know how he's actually got in front to win the ball. What a tackle. That is unbelievable defending. He's probably hurt his knee now and will have to miss Christmas. But that's neither here nor there. He's literally prevented a goal. That is an unbelievable challenge without giving away a penalty. Newcastle claiming handball now. They're getting desperate on the tune. All right, here we go. Ball into the box. What they got? Cleared away by João Pedro. All right, here we go. Pedro Neto's away. All right, Cole Palmer, get your ass up there. We need the winner, baby. Get up there. Pedro Neto, he plays Garnacho. This is never good. He never finds anyone, and he doesn't find anyone again. He can't even find a corner. Oh, Enzo Fernandez trying his best to get another yellow card here, but he's somehow got away with it. James is a beast. Reece James is a very quality player. Shame he can't be more fit. James injured for the rest of the season. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, wouldn't it? Yeah, Baltimore and Gordon still getting hooked after having good games is another reminder their minutes won't be great going forward. Exactly. Cole Palmer's off. So he's going to be off. Oh, I can't believe they've subbed him. Anyway, Cole Palmer has at least got me an assist. 5 points, we'll take it. It's better than none. I can't believe they took Palmer off. I would have left him on there for 90 minutes. Stuff it. Just roll the dice. You got to win. Looks like Newcastle's winning this one. I know Miley got the DCs. Palmer off now. I need a Chelsea pen. Palmer off. Chelsea only need 2 quarters. Nah, it's for Santos. It's like Chelsea are defending a... defending a win, but they're not winning. Enzo, crap house penalty incoming. Yeah, could be. Jam, jam, jam. Sexy jam. I mean, I can't complain. I've got 5 points from one player, which is not a disaster. Obviously, I would have liked more for 10.4 million, whatever it is. But an assist is an assist. And Sanchez has only got 4 points. Chalobah's probably got 4 points as well. So maybe I should have just kept it as is. But oh, here we go, Caicedo! Oh! Wow. Well, that would have brought everyone getting him back in on the bandwagon. Caicedo, I mean, he has a good hit in his locker. And they just let him hit it. And I tell you what, that is not far away. That is only missed by, I reckon, about 10 centimetres. That could have been the winner. That could have been the winner. Santos releases Enzo. Tonali, Caicedo, Hall, DC. There we go. All right, here we go. João Pedro on the edge of the box. What's he got? Tries for the curler. Blocked out there by Fabian Schär, I believe. Cucurella goes and eats old mate for breakfast. Bruno G for breakfast. Get out of the way, referee. JP to Garnacho. Garnacho! Crap shot. Ramsdale makes the save, but it was a pretty easy save, to be fair. If that had gone in, it would have been in a goalkeeping error, and Pope would have been straight back in next game. Plus, Garnacho, I think, was offside. Chalobah on 8 DC. I'm buying Caicedo anyway, as if I wouldn't. Chelsea are going to nick this, aren't they? I mean, it's going to be pretty close. It's turned into a cracking game of football. This is exactly... I wasn't actually going to do the early game because I was like, I've got to pace myself. But the early game has actually been a really good game of football to watch. I can't even sit there and deny it. It's been a good game of football to watch. I'm not sure what Newcastle are doing. They've not... Whatever Eddie Howe said at halftime, no wonder he didn't want to tell the commentator that was asking him, what did you say at halftime? Obviously, he didn't want to tell him because he's done nothing. Whatever he said has not worked. Another yellow card. A yellow card for Santos now. I mean, Chelsea, half their team's been booked. I got away with Palmer not getting booked. That's the best thing I can say. I've got 5 points, no yellow cards. Feels pretty good so far. It's going to be a fascinating last 8 minutes before injury time starts because, yeah. I feel like Chelsea are on top, but I wouldn't rule out a Newcastle winner. If Cole Palmer was still on, I'd have a lot more confidence in Chelsea grabbing a winner. But Santos is not a good footballer, I don't think. They've done well to come from 2-0 down. I mean, the second half has all been one-way traffic. I mean, João Pedro's about to get booked. That's a stupid yellow card if ever I've seen one. João Pedro booked for a pullback. That's silly. That's a very silly foul. Yeah, this is the thing with DC. I don't like it. It makes no sense to me. I thought Chalobah have already had it based off what I've been watching in this game, but you just don't know what's going on. Malik Jow. Oh, Fabian Schär, another Row Z special. Disgraceful effort there from Fabian Schär, and now he's hurt himself. He's hurt his leg. That's the last thing Newcastle need is another defensive injury. But it's, I mean, I think he's hurt I don't know how he's hurt his leg here. He's hurt his leg by throwing his foot at it, and I don't know what he's done. He's getting pulled up by Reece James. Reece James said, that's my gig in life, getting injured before Christmas so I can have an extra holiday. You get your ass up and start running back. Yeah, a little bit of a groin pull. No one likes them. FPL must flip a card I honestly, DCs are the worst part of FPL this year. I don't care what people say. Yes, it's more points, whatever it is. It's just crap. Like, trying to count them, they make no sense. How Bruno did not get 2 DC in that last minute when it was either an interception or a ball recovery. If it wasn't either of those, what the hell is it? Like, it had to be one of them. Bournemouth literally kicked him the ball twice and he didn't get one, which was just bizarre. Oh, Bruno G, what a ball! Newcastle should have scored! Oh, what a miss from Harvey Barnes on the back stick. How has he missed that? Bruno G with one of the balls of the day finds him at the back stick and Barnes has just put it wide. I mean, that Newcastle can't say they shouldn't have been further in front. And Voltamata with a guilty miss. Now it's Harvey Barnes. I mean, this game is going to be the last 5 minutes plus injury time. It's end-to-end football. Enzo Fernandez, Garnacho. Garnacho forces a save from Ramp. No, it's not. It's just blazing a Rosie as well. I got too excited. Yeah, what a miss. What a miss. Everyone wants Christmas off. I want Christmas off. Chelsea got more bookings than British Airways. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's going to be the comment of the night. Got more bookings than British Airways. All right, what is this game? I feel like this game's got a winner in it. This game has definitely got a winner in it. I can just feel it. Lewis Hall's about to go into the book. Finally, this referee has handed out more bookings than he's probably going to hand out Christmas presents this year. He's literally handed out that many bookings. It's unbelievable the amount of bookings I've seen. Even the commentators are making a joke about it. I don't think he's even sent out this many Christmas cards. Oh, that's jokes. That's hilarious. All right, here we go. Chelsea, Enzo Fernandez, edge of the box. Plays it to Garnacho again. I mean, we know how this is going to end. Garnacho, well, actually, he played it backwards to Cucurella. Gets it back. Looks inside. Plays a ball into no one. Lucas Miley with another DC. Another little block there. I mean, that is the secret. If you're playing Chelsea and the defender plays it right back and you know Garnacho's starting, lock in the DC. Lock in the DC. It's inevitable that they will get the DC because that's exactly what happens. I mean, Tonali now fouls Caicedo. I mean, it's all getting a bit sloppy here. 10 yellow cards so far. Wow, Reading coming, giving out cards like it's Christmas or something. Referee must have 10 plus yellow cards on his acca. I mean, that'd be pretty funny if he did. Harvey Barnes definitely should have scored that. Yeah, exactly. He should have. I mean, Garnacho's at, Cucurella wins a corner. Now, that was probably the best ball Garnacho's played all day. Riding to Cucurella's path, who wins a corner. Referee just remembered he has cards. I really wonder how many people have actually got Newcastle assets. I wonder how many people actually have Gordon and Voltamata, if they own them, actually on the field this week. I know Nightmare's got Voltamata, but I feel like Reece James, poor corner really. Ramsdale claims it. And the fast breaks away. Newcastle, it's one-on-one against Cucurella and old mate, Alanga. Alanga, what can he do? Alanga! No, puts it wide. Puts it wide. The door was definitely open, as the commentator's saying, but he has spurned the opening and he has walked straight past the door and refused to accept the invitation into the home. 2 people free. I know he was, I mean, yeah, it's poor. It's poor. I don't have anything to say. It's poor. Willock's come on here for Newcastle now. He's on for someone. Don't know who he actually came on for, but he's on for someone. Oh, what? How's that a foul for Newcastle? This referee's lost the plot. Oh, he is just... I mean, Reska will get sent off. There's no way that was a foul for Newcastle. And if anything, it was a foul for Chelsea. What game is he watching? The Newcastle player literally runs into the Chelsea player. I don't understand what this referee is watching. He's watching a different game. I'm convinced about that. Alanga needs games, I would agree. Oh! Alanga, ball into the box. Chalobah, another clearance. Chalobah should be on 9 DC. He should have. If he's not on 10, this game is rigged. And they just need to abolish the DC points. I don't know what people are looking at. Bruno G. Chalobah's just cleared it again. That is definitely 10 TC for Chalobah. He's going to be on 4 points as well. No, 3 points, sorry. 3 points. Sanchez on 4. So my double Chelsea defence would actually have got me 7 points. Palmer's got me 5. Provided they don't concede any more goals, obviously. I took out Gordon for Semenyo to cover my ass, but I kept Voltamata. Nice. It's too fast-paced for this ref taking breathers with the fouls. That's 10 now. Surely 2 in 2 seconds. I know. I mean, surely. It has to be, surely, right? Has to be. You never know, though. You can never quite tell with these kind of things. It's been a good game of football, though. I can't fault it from the neutral perspective. And obviously selling double Chelsea defence. Yes, they're getting some points, but it's not like 15 like it was last week. It's 7, which is still pretty good for defence. And then obviously Cole Palmer at least getting something was okay. I wouldn't say it's a success, but it's not been a disaster. Well, he said that. I know. I mean, Bruno definitely got. The ball was kicked into him twice by Semenyo and some other idiot from Bournemouth. How that was not recovered as a ball recovery or an interception, I'll never know. No one can describe that rule to me any better. I watched that game. I called it. It was clear DC, and neither of them counted. It was unbelievable. Yeah, there we go. He did get 10. Well, this game they decide it's 10. When it's Bruno, they decide it's nothing. It's a very weird scenario. Chalobah on 3 points. I mean, it's better than... Yeah, that's not too bad, to be fair. I feel like if I played Sanchez and Chalobah, I'd be pretty happy with 7 points. Like, it's not horrible. It's not brilliant, but it's still 7 points. From 2 defenders. And defenders quite often can blank. Obviously, if Timber and Calafiori score goals later on, I'll look like an absolute genius, but that's asking a lot. That's asking a lot. And I don't know how good my luck is. I just got to hope that it's still going pretty good this week like it was last week. I felt like we started off pretty slow last week as well, and then we got cooking. When that Wilson Hall came in, that's when we started cooking. I'm intrigued to know how much percentage Haaland's owned this week. Let me have a look. All right, Chelsea, ball into the box. Oh, it's a poor ball. Let's have a look. Wow, Bruno Fernandes rising in price again. So is Haaland. Bart Simpson might even rise in price. That's actually hilarious. How is Bart Simpson rising in price? It's criminal. What was I checking? There we go. That's what I was checking. All right, Garnacho. What can he do? All right, we're into the final 90 seconds here. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? All right, we need... What do we need? We need... I don't even know what I need anymore. How do I check that? Wow, Haaland is... Oh, wow, this is hilarious. Haaland is 204% owned. I'm not even getting any points from Haaland. That's actually crazy. That's actually mad. I actually can't believe how bad that is. That's actually crazy. Oh, no. Oh, wow. The referee wanted to give something. He looked across at the linesman. He bottled it. He absolutely bottled it. All right, Garnacho, what's he got? This is the final 10 seconds. Garnacho ball into the box. It actually was one of his better balls, which have not been very existent today. And then that's clearly a foul. VAR are checking something. Haaland 2 points would be devastating. Not at Hill Dickinson Stadium. Chalobah on 3 points. Why the Cardell suddenly like Bart Simpson is beyond me. Brighton have one of the most open offenses. I just got him because he rotated well with Sanchez more than anything else. And I wanted a goalkeeper that played home and away, so that way I could pick the home fixture more than anything. But this week I didn't like Bart Simpson at home because I'm not convinced by Brighton. But they do have some nice fixtures coming up when he's at home. And Chelsea have fixtures that are difficult away from home. 13 points and 13 points after one game. I'll take that. James is smart enough. Slight pull. That's surely a red. Nothing in that. And, I mean, it looks... I feel like he made a meal of it. I would be booking Harvey Barnes. That's the second time he's gone to ground under minimal contact, and I'd say that's probably a yellow card for diving. And it's not going to be a red card. It's going to be play on. Exactly how it should be. If anything, that should be a yellow card for old mate. Harvey Barnes is one of the biggest divers out there. He just needs to be booked. This referee has been incompetent. He's been one of the most incompetent refs I've watched all season long. By a mile. He's been poor. He's been very, very poor. And he wasn't getting there, I would agree. And that should be the end of the game. We're just waiting for it to end. There's going to be one last free kick sent up here by Aaron Ramsdale, but I would imagine as soon as he kicks it, the referee's going to blow the whistle. They're still arguing. Just blow the whistle, ref. No one's winning the game. It's going to finish 2-2. Palmer's going to end up on 5 points, and there it is. It's finished 2-2. That is the end of the game. Madness. What a finish. I mean, what a good game of football, to be fair. Hopefully I called that one quite well. There we go. Done. A game of two halves. It was definitely the case of a game of two halves. And we'll take the 5 points. That feels pretty damn nice. Even though, ironically, I'm actually on a red arrow, which is obviously a lot of people are playing Sanchez and other... Well, the people must have more than 2 players playing in this game. Obviously, all the Nick Voltamata captainers as well. Oh, no, not the captainers, the people that actually own him. But yeah, looking pretty good. Well, I'm going to wrap this up very shortly, and we're going to nick off because I need to quickly build the graphic for the actual real live watch along. So we will be back in about 20 minutes time, but I need to actually get into that. What a game of football to watch. Very entertaining. Good start to the free hit, I suppose. 5 points compared to 7 from 2 players. So I suppose even if I get a player that blanks now, I'm literally matching the Chalobah and Sanchez thing. So that feels not too bad when you look at it from that perspective. And I think we'll be pretty good. Voltamata only like 6% ownership. 4 points at Newcastle away is good. Good game for non-owners. Sanchez owners got a nice score. Yep. Bonus, Voltamata 3, Gordon 2, João Pedro 1. I'm surprised João Pedro actually got a bonus in the end after he got booked. But I suppose that goes to show. 3 points from 1 player. So, yeah, not too bad. Anyways, I will see you all very shortly. We'll be back in about 20-odd minutes for the actual main event, which is all the games coming up. Hopefully you've enjoyed that call. If you have, please smash a like on the stream when I go. And if you haven't already, please smash that sub button. And I'll see you